Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video we are going to see a React.js library which is React Loading Skeleton. Okay, so this library is generally used to create very good skeleton loaders for our application. Okay, so let's see in this video how we can initialize it and how we can create a simple product skeleton loader in our React.js application. Okay, so if you are new here, please consider subscribing so you won't miss any content. So now let's start the video. Yes. So on my screen, you can see here, this is the very famous React library for creating skeleton loaders. And you can see here, they are giving an example how it will be looking like. Okay. So there is a title and there is this message, and this is the skeleton loader for this particular thing. Okay. And you can see here, this is the command for installing, and they have provided their GitHub link as well. And they are saying the weekly downloads are 5,82,000. Okay, so there are weekly downloads. Okay, and this is a very famous library to create it. And you can see here basic usage we can see, and we can initialize this in our project. Okay, so let's get started with this. Let me go back to my our application, which is practice app, and let me open a new terminal to install this. Okay, in our project. So for installing, we have this command. We can use npm install, or if you have if you are using yarn, you can use yarn add. Okay, so let me paste it and run it. Okay, so while it is installing, let's go to the src components and lib. Okay, this is our folder, and inside this I'll create skeleton loader. Okay, .js, and here we'll be having this shortcut, and let me import this inside our app.js. Okay, so let's do this and let's import it here. Okay, and yeah, if I go back, we'll see skeleton loader. Yeah, that's it. So once we install this, I hope it is installed. Okay, yeah, it's installed. Now what we have to do is we have to use it. Okay, the usage is very simple. Okay, we just need to import skeleton and the css of it. Okay, and then we can just use the tag, so we can get this one. Okay, so let's import this as whatever we have here inside this. So let me just paste it here, this one, and the same css file as well. Okay, and you can keep the css file in the index.js, so it will be global if you are using in the multiple components. But if you want to import in all the components, you can do this. Okay, it's up to you what you want to do it. Okay, so here now we can use skeleton and this one, and that's it. If I go back, we can see a line is coming here. If I zoom in, this is the line. Okay, so right now it is not styled, right? That's why it's showing this way. We have to style it. Okay, so if suppose we have multiple paragraph, if we have paragraph of a 4 lines, okay, we can have here count as 3 or 4, and it will give us that many lines. Okay, but the width and height we have to set. Okay, so that you can do from here. Let's say 200 as a width, and you see this is how it is coming right here. So we have to explicitly set the width and height to tell how exactly our design is. Based on that, we have to create the loader. Okay, so yeah, I think for now basics this is fine. What I'll do now is I'll show you one one component where we are getting the products from a server and we are showing it. So till the time it will get the all the products, I will show a loading screen. Then after the API give us the response, then I'll show the product cards here. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do here. So yeah, so for that what we can do here is inside this lib only, I'll create a skeleton products. Okay, .js, and here let's say rfce, and here what I'll do is I will have, okay, for now let's create a product card here. Okay, so inside this I'll have one div, and inside this I'll say class product sp, I'll say. Okay, and this is our card, and inside that we'll have our image first. Okay, image, this is the image one, product img, and inside that we'll have image. Okay, and here we'll be having the our url, and alt will be img. And then what I'll do here is I'll show like basic things I'm showing. Okay, not the proper component I'm creating. I'm just creating a very basic component. to understand how exactly it will be. Okay, so here what I'll do is I'll say h3. Here we'll have brand. Okay, then a p tag to show title. Okay, and we'll have one span tag in the bottom to show the price. Okay, the price will be this one here. Okay, so let's say 200 for now, and I'll going to get the data from server. Okay, that I just kept this for showing like how exactly it is coming. So let's import this in app.js to see how exactly this is coming. Okay, and this is how it is. We have to style it. This is how it's coming right now. We have to style it. Okay, let me create a css file here inside this. Let me just copy the name, and the same name I'll create a css file. Okay, and let's create it here, import flash.css. Okay, and let me just open in a split screen so we can see it properly, and this is what it is. Okay, so here I'll say width will be 400 pixel, and we don't want to give height. Border radius I'll give 5 pixel, border 1 pixel, solid hash c8 c8 c8. Okay, so we can see this is how it's coming right now. I don't think so 400 is the good idea. Let's say 350 or maybe 300 is fine, I guess. Yeah, so then what we can do is we can have this is as it is. We'll get the image here. Okay, now let's do one thing here. Okay, let me open this. Let's import axios. Okay, because axios we need to get the data from server. Okay, so we can use axios library, and let's go here. Let's use effect. Okay, so we know that what is use effect and what we can do with the use effect. If you haven't seen use effect earlier, you can check the video which is just now popped up. And now let's see how we can get the products. Okay, so if I go to the server, like there is a server which I have created for icubecode, where you can see the practice data. Okay, so the server is opening now. I'll just copy this comma like URL here. Okay, and let's put it here. Okay, axios dot get. Okay, I'm going to have a get request, and this is the URL for it, and I'll have products. Okay, at the end, and what will happen is it will return us dot then, which is a promise. It will going to return a promise, so it will be dot then, and I'll say result, and result will be console here. Okay, result, and we'll have catch block as well to see if any error we are going to get. Okay, and this will be error. Okay, like this. Okay, so let's go back and let's open the products here first. Okay, so products, and you see these are all the products we have right now. Only 5 are there. I'll try to add more, and you see we have this particular link. If I open into new tab, we can see images are there. Okay, so let's try to get this. If I just refresh as well here, we should be able to see. Yeah, you can see here we got our data here. Okay, all 5 things we are getting using the axios. Okay, axios we are using to get the all the products here. Okay, so now what we can do is we can create one state called data. Okay, or maybe products. Okay, and set products. Okay, and we will have the initial, we can take use state, and initial value will be array. Okay, and we will do set products here. Okay, set products result dot data. Okay, that's it. And this products I can do map on the product card. Okay, this is our product card here, right? So I'll just do here products dot map, and item will be written here. Okay, so I'll just copy paste this. I just want to return this whole thing. That's why I'm just copy pasting the entire thing inside of this. Okay, and now what we have to do is this item will have to take this so that we can have index value as well for key. Okay, so we can provide key here as index, and now I'll use the item.img URL. Okay, here I'll use item.brand. You can check these all values here once you go here, right? Here you will see brand, title, price, actual price, rating, review, image URL, and type as well. Okay, so these things you can check. We'll have this in the description or the pin comment. You can find this link, and from there you can check it. Okay, so yeah, for now this is fine. I'll say now item dot title, and here we'll have item dot price. Okay, let's go back. Let's go to application. Okay, now here we can see this is how it's coming. We just need to fix our css. That we can do easily, because the image width will be so much. Okay, I'll say 100 pixel. I'm not concentrating on the design, how exactly it is. Okay, like how we are doing it. I'm just trying to show how we can do the skeleton loaders. Okay, and we can see this is how the cards are coming. Let me do flex so that it will come here only. Okay, so what I will do here is I'll say this class sp container, and this I'll use flex box. Okay, and let's use it here. Display flex, justify content space evenly. Okay, and we can say flex wrap. Okay, so that it will come into the new line, and gap will say 20 pixel. Now you can see this is how it is coming here now. Okay, so now what we can do is, if I just refresh, you see nothing is coming. Okay, like sometime right now it is not taking that much time, okay, for getting the data. But what will happen in future is there is some apis which will take so much time, okay, to get the data. So that time you can use this kind of a skeleton loader. Okay, so let's try to create one skeleton loader for this particular component, and let's see how we can use it. Okay, so now what I will do is I'll go here, and here I'll create one single component. Okay, I'll say skeleton products. Okay, and this will return some HTML. Okay, so we'll see what HTML we are going to return there. For now, I'll just comment on this thing. Okay, here, and I'll just import skeleton products here. And let me just comment this as well, or else it will be sending the request in the background. Okay, and something here. Okay, div I'll say. Some what is happening? Skeleton product already. Okay, it's already there. So I'll say product, and this one will use here. Let me refresh. So it will take sometimes whenever the errors are coming, but now it will load. So till that time, let's see what exactly we have to design. Okay, so if I let's go into the paint, and let's see, like, because skeleton loader is something which is our layout in the paint. Okay, same way we will have it. Okay, so we'll have this particular div which is card, and inside that we'll have two divs. Okay, this is one div and this is second div. Now inside this, what we have to do is we have to have one skeleton loader which is in the center, which will width and height exactly same as the image. Okay, and then we can have here one skeleton which is having more height, then one more, and one more for the price. Okay, this is how the skeleton loader will going to look like. Okay, so let's see how exactly it will be. And I don't know what happened to our project. Let me rerun it. Okay, npm start again. So this should work now. Okay, so what I'll do here is I'll have one class name here. I'll say skeleton container. Okay, inside that, as I said, there will be two divs, one and two, and I'll say the same name, skeleton container img. I'll say. Okay, and the second one is details. Okay, because we have details only there, and inside that now I'll use skeleton here. Okay, but we have to import it, so I'll import from here the same thing here. Okay, inside this. Now as we have loaded it, now we can do skeleton here, and this is it. Okay, and here what we can do is we can have width as 100 pixel or 100, and height will be as 100 only, because we want a box. Okay, we want a box, because this is how the box will look like. And I'll just comment on the above one so that it will not be visible here. You can see this is how the box will look like. Okay, so then what I'll do here is, in the skeleton products, skeleton details. Okay, in the skeleton details, what we said is there will be three things. Okay, so three skeleton will be there. Okay, so I'll say skeleton, and I'll say count as 3, because we want 3 there. Okay, so let's go back, and you see this is how it is coming right now. Okay, So, but we can set with the width and a height how much we want. Okay, which say let's 300. Okay, so you see this is how it is coming right now. So let's do some CSS here and it will be managed. Okay, so I'll go to the products here and here I'll do container. Let's say image container. Okay, because we need some padding and all there. So I'll say padding uh, 30 pixel. Let's say maybe it's fine. Yeah, and for the container class we can give a border so that it will look like as a card. Okay, so border 1 pixel solid has c8 c8 c8. Okay, and you can see this is how it is coming right now, and let's give some padding as well, 10 pixel, so it will look like this particular thing. Okay, now what we can do is we can uh, show this particular thing instead of our products. Okay, so let's go here, and here we can show these things. Okay, so if I do multiple things here, it is showing multiple times here. Okay, so it's not like how many products we are going to receive, we don't know. So you have to show few of the components, at least like multiple 4 or 5, so that user will not be confused. Okay, so whenever the data will come, it will replace the values. Okay, so let's see how we can show it properly. Okay, so for this what I'll do is for now let me enable this. Okay, let me enable this particular thing, and for this what I'll do is I'll wrap into one more condition here as product dot length. Whenever it is equal to 0, I am saying that it should show this particular components. Okay, and I have to use fragment because when we use parenthesis here in the HTML, it means it returning something. Okay, so we should be having this way. So now if I go back, or else let's do this, we have to enable this thing. Yeah, now you see, this is how it's coming. If I refresh now, you see the skeleton loader is coming and then the product came. Okay, and skeleton loader you can use many. Okay, it's not like one you have to use, you can use many. And right now you see I have used like this way. Okay, what you can do is instead of this way, the better way is let's copy this one only, and later once I'll just remove it. And let's say you want to show multiple like 4 to 5 times. Okay, what you can do is create an array here only, 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 or 6, then do map. Okay, and then what you can do here is item, and then here you can return it. Okay, this should be in a curly braces by the way. So yeah, now it will not complain. We can say return, and we can return this. Okay, that's it. If I come back and refresh, and you see skeleton loader is coming like this way. So this is how we can use skeleton loader in our React.js application. Yes. So this is about the skeleton loader, how exactly we can use inside our React.js component. And also we saw a example for a product card, how we can create a skeleton loader and how we can show it and what is the condition, like when we have to show also, we saw that in this video. Okay. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please consider subscribing and give it a like. I'll be back with more content in the next video. Thank you.